What is going on, everyone? Welcome back. The gang's all back together after like 3 or 4 videos, and
Yep.
it's for an exciting video.
Sam's been killing it, by the way, on his own.
I've
He's been killing it.
and now if me and Mike look like sweaty, tired men, it's because we
Wet.
weren't expecting to make this podcast.
Nope.
I was outside playing basketball. Mike's in the shower.
hmm
My phone's inside. I come in. I'm like, meh. I'm gonna get myself a drink of water. Boom. Mike Garafolo.
hmm
Deal is done. DK Metcalf and the Seattle Seahawks have agreed to a 3-year, $72 million deal that will pay him $24 million annually per year on average. Now, the nitty gritty of this deal, there is a historic note in it. So, Mike has not seen the deal. Remember,
For
Mike is
context,
a
for context, I got out of the
yeah.
shower 2 minutes ago. Sam called me when I was in the shower. Obviously, I didn't answer. I was in the shower. I get out and he said, "DK's extended. Get your ass in your room right now." I said,
Yeah.
"Okay, I'll throw on some
Hey.
clothes. Let's get this recorded right now."
Yes. So real quick, as it compares to the other 2019 receiver deals, AJ Brown 4 years 100, so he'll get 1 million more per year on average than DK. DK 3 years 72, Terry 3 years 71, Hunter Renfrow 2 years 32. The two that we are waiting for, or I guess the three if you really care about Hollywood Brown. Um, the three that we're waiting for are Debo Samuel, Deontay Johnson, and Hollywood Brown. Very big to get this deal done before the Debo Samuel
Yes.
thing. Very big because Debo
This is a
Samuel is
big
going
win
to
for
get paid.
Debo, by the way. This is a big win for Debo
Oh yeah,
Samuel.
big win
100%.
for Debo Samuel. It realistically sets the floor at $24 million. Probably he'll get more than AJ Brown.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, so the nitty gritty of the deal is obviously 3 years, 72 million, 58.2 million guaranteed, and the historic note of this is he will be getting the most. He will be getting the highest signing bonus for a receiver in NFL history with
Wow.
$30 million
Wow.
signing bonus. This will lock DK up with the team for the next 4 years, adding on to the year that
Yep.
he already had this year. This is big, man. I mean,
Yes.
now listen. If I don't care what you guys think, DK is the best receiver from the 2019 class to me.
I think so too.
I don't. I
Is that
mean,
biased? I don't think so.
I remember that Washington Monday night game when they were shading the safety to DK's side every single time, every
Yes.
time, every time. And I mean, DK really well deserved. This will break his hold in. Mike, give your thoughts on the initial outline of this deal.
I think the first thing that jumped out to me was the 3 years, because like you said, we have a year left. That gives us 4 years. So that gives us plenty of time to get a new quarterback, not named Drew Lock or Geno Smith, and have him continue to be an elite receiver with our rookie, or we trade for somebody, whatever we do in 2023.
Mm-hmm.
It gives us enough of years of DK to where he could still build a strong chemistry with that quarterback and continue to be dominant. Hopefully, we're contenders in a year, 2, 3 years, right? We still have DK Metcalf on the team for that. I am very happy with the deal. I've been wanting DK to get extended, for forever. I think 24 million is pretty much what he deserved. Didn't we say we would be okay with like 4 years, 100 mil? Like we would be okay with the AJ Brown contract,
We settled around we'd be okay with 25 million, I believe,
right?
per year.
Right.
So
And he's getting
yeah,
less than that. So I'm totally fine with that. He's got 3 years extended to his already deal. I'm completely fine with that. He's young. He's a playmaker. He is a freak athlete, obviously. So, and I'm totally cool with that. And again, regardless of who we have playing quarterback next year or in the next 4 years, DK is going to be a big help, and he's going to be a big body target for the quarterback to throw to. Hopefully, they give him some jump balls, unlike Russ ever did. Russ just never did that for some reason.
shade.
But shade. Oops, sorry. Broncos country. I'm sorry.
Broncos
I've been.
country.
I can't. That's so corny, bro. Anyway, but I love it. I think all Seahawks fans will love it. Obviously, DK Metcalf loves it because he just signed it. And I think Debo Samuel also is really loving that deal. So it's a win-win for everybody in the NFC West, honestly. I'm seeing that. Except for the 49ers front office, who of course we're always praying on the downfall for. So this is just
Yeah.
the ultimate win for us, Seahawks fans.
John Lynch probably in shambles.
John Lynch is
Debo's
pissing,
agent
shitting
just
for it.
called and they're like, yeah,
Yeah.
we want 27 and a half now.
Scott Boras is like, I'm coming to the NFL and I'm
Yeah.
getting Debo Samuel.
Scott Boras is Debo's agent. So
Yeah.
that's
Getting that man
big.
35 million a year now. Yeah.
Now, the first thing that jumped out to me when reading this is obviously $30 million signing bonus. That's a lot of money.
That is a lot of money.
For those who for those of you who really don't know, that means he's getting $30 million up front.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's like the equivalent of going to buy a house and you pay half of it at the house.
Yeah, it's
like you just open up a briefcase of money and you give them half.
You just write them $150,000 check and just here.
Yeah, on the spot and just give it to them.
Yeah,
that's big. That's big for DK, and I imagine that was a big factor. The big thing that I noticed is the 3-year deal and what that means. DK's agent and DK, I imagine they had some work on this. They are geniuses for this, mainly because when you look at how the wide receiver market has exploded the last couple of years, DK will be 28 when this contract is up. He'll be 28 years old.
It's not even bad.
He will be in line to get another monster contract in just 4 years. So, I mean, really, for DK's agent, this is a huge, and especially DK, this is a huge win. This is not a long-term 5-year investment that keeps DK from getting that big pay raise. DK is going to get his pay raise, and it's good to know that he's locked in with the Seahawks for the next 4 years. And I mean, this should really allow him to establish himself as the leader on the offensive side of the ball, and kind of fill in that role that he said that he wanted to be, which was the leader, which was the guy who would rally the troops.
Yep.
Like I said, this will break his hold in. So if everything goes right, he'll be practicing tomorrow. Yep. Now, as it goes for the highest paid receivers, is DK like 5th right now? Because he's behind Tyreek Hill.
Let me
Tyreek Hill, Devontae Adams, AJ Brown. Is he behind Cooper Kupp?
Yeah, because Cooper Kupp just signed that new extension, right?
I just don't know how much money it was for. It had to be for more than $25 million.
Okay, Tyreek Hill's at $30 million. Devontae Adams at 28. Yeah, D Hop is at 27. 27.25. Cooper Kupp's at 26.7. And then
he's making as much money as Stephon Diggs.
He's at 6.
He's making as much money as Stephon Diggs.
Tied at 6 with Stephon Diggs, which I think personally is a good place, because if you look at age-wise, quality-wise, DK is not as good as a Devontae Adams, Tyreek Hill type, but I think he's better than a lot of these other guys later on the list. And obviously the super young guys like J. Jeff and Jamar, you could argue they're better, but they're so young, they're not going to get extended just yet, right? Mm-hmm. So I think in terms of age and talent, I think that's a good spot for DK to be 6th highest paid receiver right now, 100%.
Now, I really think that it was very important to factor in the reality that this deal getting done before Debo's is huge.
Yeah,
it really 100%. Is huge, because I imagine that DK, having played the 49ers, he's got some history with the 49ers. He had a little bit of he's had some tussles with the 49ers. He's gotten physical a couple times. You know that he wouldn't want to be second fiddle to Debo. So if Debo got paid 27.5, DK would go up. And that's very important to know that John Schneider was able to get this deal done quick. This is much quicker than the Jamal Adams deal.
Oh yeah, Jamal Adams deal to the start of the season almost.
Jamal Adams deal went until actually Mike Garafolo said it would be 3 weeks from now that it's the one year anniversary of Jamal Adams signing his contract,
which would have been a week or two before the season started.
It's roughly right before preseason.
Right.
So, I mean, this obviously has big ramifications for the future of the offense. It has big ramifications for the future of the team. Now, speaking of Jamal Adams, I guess we'll hit on this. It'll be like a mini update. There is an injury with Jamal Adams.
What you want to hear?
Basically seems like this is a pre-recorded message. This is all edited. It's all pre-recorded.
This is a pre-recorded message.
Jamal Adams is hurt again. He went to Pete the other day saying that, hey, my hand that I got surgery on doesn't feel right. So he didn't practice today. And he's off seeing a hand specialist to see if they can help him. And Pete said that he don't know. Sure, I'll say that. He don't know when he'll be back. And then also, he said that he doesn't know if it'll require surgery or not.
Ooh.
Maybe Jamal can just sit out the rebuild year.
Yeah, just sit out the rebuild year. We'll get Bryce Young in the draft. Super Bowl next year. We're gonna
Yeah,
have
I
DK,
mean,
obviously. Yeah, we'll be fine.
that sucks, man.
Yeah.
That sucks. But let's not weigh it down. DK Metcalf is seriously now. There's no more. Is he going to the Jets? I think he might go to the Jets.
Oh
he
my
might go
God.
to the Ravens.
Do you remember the whole shit where it was like, oh yeah, the Jets will give you your first round pick back for DK? Shut, man.
No.
Get out of here, man.
No.
Come on.
No. Kobe in STE was talking about DK getting sent to the Broncos.
See, that makes a little bit of sense to me. Because Russ love him.
With what DK. Picks? With what picks?
We'll get Jerry Jeudy in like a second. That's what the deal would have been. That's I wouldn't have loved it, but like Russ was gonna try to pull something like that. Absolutely.
Yeah. Because Russ, we all know, is a snake. He's a no. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking.
He's corny as hell, though. I'll be real. He's so corny. This whole Broncos country. Let's ride. It's so
Broncos country.
Did you see the fact that JT Daniels and Spencer Rattler were doing it for their
everybody's doing it. I live in Connecticut. A UConn football player is doing it. So like it's
so cringe. So cringe.
It just is. Russ has started a new thing. Russ just that guy. But that's gonna wrap it up. Leave your thoughts in the comments below on this major extension.
Yep.
Major extension. As always, leave a like, subscribe, ring that bell. Get this wherever. I can't talk, Mike. Get this wherever you get your podcasts. English is hard. I might just do it in Spanish from now on. But
like we did the intro for that one video.
Yeah. Get this wherever you get your podcasts. Apple, Spotify, whatever. And we'll see you in the next video. Peace out.